Hey everybody, it's Pete, Inspired Americans Personal Armor. It is Tuesday, February 6th, 2024. It's in the evening about 7 p.m. and this is episode 12 already that we're doing for this series. Look, I was laughing, like maybe between two birds, like Zach Galifianakis, except I got a Norfolk pine and a lily of the valley there. I got to come up with the finger a little bit. Anyways, I thought that was funny, but hey, I wanted to talk to you today why I do the videos the way that I do with the different breakdowns, including eating and inspiration and shamers, the Bible verse. I felt like those were parts of a workout experience, improving your life experience that are pretty commonplace in a lot of people's lives. They really, we all think that the experiences that we have are truly unique. And then as we gain wisdom and we get a little bit older, we realize that we're not alone. We're not as alone as we think we are. And so many times we feel like we're on an island and nobody really understands what it is that we are going through in any given day with whatever it might be, the challenges that we have. So these were the things that I felt like, hey, I can add these in and hopefully they're going to connect with somebody and they're going to appreciate it and they're going to apply it to their life and they're going to be, man, what a great improvement. So, the Bible verses just to enrich and lift people up. I thought the eating was great because so many people struggle with that, especially these days. You either don't have the time to eat, you got to make that time to eat, especially when you're going to work out. Try to maximize, the results that you've got with the routines that you're going to have with your exercise, whatever that might be. And like I said, that's really what the focus was with Personal Armor to start with, was the workouts, trying to get everybody to realize that they can do these workouts and it will improve their lives and it will make every aspect of your life better. It really will. You've heard me say this, everything from sleep to the interactions that you have with people, because you're going to feel better about yourself. You don't have to look like a superstar. Your everything, your health, your heart, your lungs, your mind, everything is going to feel better. And that's why we kind of got started with all this stuff, with the workouts. But then I said, hey, why don't I incorporate all of these other elements in there for everyone? And this is very low. I mean, look at it. We're not winning any awards with the production quality. I'll never forget one of the things that I did, one of the things that we do in Inspired Americans is called the experience media. And somebody had told me, man, you got really good production. And I was like, man, there's no cutting, there's no editing. I just use monitors and TVs the best that I can to try to make it look as professional and presentable as I can. So, but this here, and I'm going to get down into the other gym. I know a lot of people have been asking, hey, when are you going to get down into that bigger gym and, show us some of the bigger workout routines? And that's coming, but this is building your base. This is really giving, because a lot of people know this stuff. It's just, common sense stuff. It's not anything that's revolutionary, but, just like Dana White, one of the heroes, said, he goes, man, I was going to doctors and I didn't realize how inept they are. I didn't realize how uninformed they are. I didn't realize how not productive they are at their jobs. And they don't have to be. All they need to do is get you in, get you out, prescribe you some medication, get you to come back and keep charging and charging and charging. And I obviously am not a big proponent of the medical community as it stands. For things like that, I think that a lot of what we're talking about, you're able to avoid those things. Most people are able to. When you come to like a critical care injury, a broken bone or stitches, a surgery of some type that you need for whatever reason, a lot of times, even the surgeries that they'll tell you that you need, you really don't. You could just do some PT yourself, change your diet, you don't even end up needing that. So, but, here's Dana White, somebody that is worldly, comes in contact with all kinds of people, and he's living a life that led him to a point where he was very ill and he wasn't sure what was going to happen to him. And his life is completely transformed just by implementing and adopting very specific measures. Those measures are kind of what it is that I'm talking about right here in these videos, and why I do the videos with all the different details that I do. The daily wall sit is something that's fun for us in our group. Wall sits have been something that I've been doing. You do those as a kid, right? Whether you're wrestling or playing football or hockey or whatever it is that you're doing, you're always doing wall sits and trying to, beat everybody around you or beat yourself in your time. And the daily wall sit, our group, we do it. We've got pictures where we have dozens of us in the one picture in the one place that we were at. It's just great. It's just a lot of fun. But the daily wall sit, that just is something to encourage each and every one of you with what you've got going on in your life. So I know I'm not going to cover all of those little elements that I've got in today's video, but I did want to talk about eating. Didn't miss this in the last video. Look for deals on meat. For me, I am all about, what am I paying per gram of protein? It really is. And I want it to be healthy, right? I want it to be pure. I want it to be organic. I want it to be, as nutritional to my body and nourishing to my body as I possibly can have it. It's not always possible, but you do have to get those grams of protein in, and you got to get those carbohydrates. You got to balance all of that. And, getting meats and getting meats as affordably as you can. Here in our area, Aldi has them relatively affordably. I think it's about a little bit over $2 a pound for boneless chicken. A lot of people don't like boneless chicken, and if you want to get into red meat, you're going to be spending quite a bit of money on red meat. I can't even believe the pricing per pound on some of that stuff. Seafood, I know a lot of people do enjoy seafood. I'm not really a seafood guy. I'm a utility guy. What effect I want to eat, what am I going to have for the most positive effect for the least amount of money that I possibly can. And that's chicken at Aldi or chicken at a local store I think Aldi is pretty much all around the country, but we have a local store that's called Wegmans, and the pricing is right about the same at about $2 a pound. And I find that that's good for me. Ham, a lot of people, you could get great prices on ham, bone-in ham. You can roast that, bake it, cook it up, and then you got all that ham that you need for quite a while. And that, the gram, the protein, the amount of protein per gram or per ounce, like I said, is most of that stuff is about 8 grams of protein per ounce. And then milk, the same thing. For, an 8-ounce glass of milk, you're going to have 8 grams of protein. So I do eat a lot of milk. I do the Greek yogurt for one serving. You're at about 16 grams for that. And I've told you before with the eating, you'll figure out how to get to that level of protein that you need to get, the increases that you've got. As far as a farm, if you've got a local farm and you can contract with them to get your meat from them, do that. And kefir is that's like that heavy form of milk, very, very pure. And if you can do that, I think it's, I can't remember what the grade cow is that's the best one. Not the best grade of cow, but it's the type of cow that you're supposed to go with. And if you do like that beef, do that and contract with a local farmer. And if you've got a freezer where you're at, that is a great way to go. A very, very affordable way to go. The daily wall sit, I want to talk about, who are you going to inspire today? There's always an opportunity for you to do that. And we know that. We see that each and every day. Are we going to take advantage of those opportunities? Are we going to have that conversation? Are we going to say that word to that person? Or are we going to go into our shell and become that introvert like so many of us do? Or we're going to convince ourselves that it's not going to make a difference. It is. Trust me. Say what you need to say. I think that's a song, right? Say what you need to say to somebody, because you'll never know what it means to them that you're able to do that for them. Now, the exercise today is the overhead tricep pull down. We've got the band and we've got the indoor attachment there that it's locked in place. With this one here, what I like to do is, I'll show you this way. We got 2 of the handles. I use them that way. And then I'll put my elbows as tight as I can like that. It's not easy for me. And then I'm trying to pull down just like that. I'm bringing that weight just behind my head, trying to keep those elbows tucked in as possible. and pull it down just like that. And I'll show you how that works. We've got the band is above head height, about as high as we possibly can go. I've got those elbows in tight. I got those handles really nice and tight. And leaning in, and I'm pulling it down. And you can go wider so that you come and get a deeper pull all the way down. So you can go all the way down like that, instead of doing this where you'll whack yourself in the head. Just a little bit spacing, keep those elbows in tight, straddle your head, and then bring it right down. And pick a weight with the band that you can do comfortably for 25 reps. That was a 50-pound band, so that's really light. I probably would use the heavy 100-pound band to be able to do that. But the important thing is clean reps. Always clean reps. Gotta have clean reps. Stay focused in on those movements and your positioning of your arms. Don't cheat as you get to 25. That is how you're going to see the biggest increases. What else did I have here? We did that. Oh, we're to the Bible verse. We're to the end of the video already. I really do hope these videos are helping you. And if you do think of anything, if you're somebody that does enjoy watching these, share them with everybody else. I know everybody says that and who's doing these videos, but it really does help as many people as we can. If you're seeing value in it, then hopefully they will as well. But if there's something that you would like to see, or there's an exercise or a strategy or a diet, some nutritional thing that you're doing, or somebody that you have that inspires you, a daily wall sit suggestion, please feel free to add that in the comment section. And I would love to share that with you. Again, with that exercise, keep it just above your head with the bands, double handles, elbows in, so you could straddle your head just like that. The Bible verse today is Isaiah 40:29-31. He gives strength. I'm way too close. He gives strength to the weary and increases the power of the weak. Even youths, remember that movie? Grow tired and weary, and young men stumble and fall. But those who, and women, right? Young men and women stumble and fall. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. I hope you enjoyed this video. That was a really powerful one. I know that one could speak to a lot of people for a lot of different reasons. Enjoy the rest of your evening. God bless. Much love. Huge hugs. Take care. I'll see you soon. Stay healthy and stay strong.